So what's up, Shop Talk fam? Thank you for watching the previous episode of Eden Zero. I am back with my big three, considering me, the one and only Monkey D, Joey. So, in this episode, we're going to be breaking down pretty much the main characters. You guys want to start off with
Let's start off with the main guy. Yeah,
Shiki.
Let's start off with the main guy. Shiki!
Shiki. So, Shiki
Grandbell.
kind of sheltered in the beginning.
Right.
Evolves pretty quick as far as personality-wise, and with his ether gear. Real quick.
Yeah, Shiki, I mean, he starts off like he doesn't know about, like we don't know that he has the ether gear. But all of a sudden when he activates it, it's like he knows what to do with it, right? And we're just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, like how do you know?
Homeboy got an ether gear?
But it's funny because they explain it later on.
What's his
season.
face? Ziggy, yeah?
Yeah, they kind of explain it that. Well, he explains it when he's inner monologuing.
No.
He was like, I trained with grandpa for this.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I mean, he's raised by robots.
All robots.
His whole life until, I don't know how old he is when he departs, but he's raised by robots the whole time. He really wants to make friends with people. He's deathly afraid of insects of any kind.
Scared of bugs.
Anything.
Any kind of insect, he is scared
Sets
to
him off.
death.
You know what that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? The motion sickness. Like every big time character has to have a weird offset to your power.
Yeah. The motion sickness in Fairy Tale.
So what I'm waiting for is them to fight a bug.
A big one.
Just some type of bug. Because he got over the tentacle ones real quick.
Kind of fast.
He was like, oh, this is...
Because
he was like, oh, this isn't a bug. It's a tentacle. It's an octopus.
He just has to convince himself something else, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's raised by his grandpa. They call him the Demon King.
Birthright, huh?
Yeah.
Birthright from your grandpa. I mean, your grandpa was big shit. You're big shit too now.
Yeah. Does he refer to himself as the Demon King?
No,
as well?
he
Not at
just
all,
wants...
right?
Bro, he's like super like casual, super humble. He's just like, I forget who it was. Was it sister or someone else that is like, oh, Demon King? He's like, no, it's fine. You can call me Shiki.
Yeah. He doesn't like that. He's not about titles.
Yeah, he's not about titles. He just wants to, like, pretty much what his grandpa instilled him. He's just about making friends, seeing the galaxy, seeing the universe.
Yeah. Big like Asta vibes and like.
Yeah. He kind of does have that.
A lot of MCs like put together.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones.
He's all slapped together. He got the weakness. He's not like super overpowered.
Yeah.
He's super friendly. He wants to be friends with everybody.
I would say that
he's
down. They always show like a polarity, right?
Yeah.
On the MC, like he's super tapped, so they have to show like that funnier polarity.
Yeah.
It's funny that it's Bugs. Like they always touch on something, but Bugs is so different. That's like
nobody does that.
Different ones. Like, oh, he's scared of bugs. Like what the hell?
I gotta say that's well written.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's
funny.
very
That's a
well
different
written.
one.
Yeah. That's something new. We don't get that.
Yeah.
You never saw an MC scared of bugs yet. So.
No, never.
Hats off to you,
Hats off.
Hiroshima.
It's off.
Shiki's a good character.
He is, bro. He's built well.
Yeah,
like
great.
you can tell Hiro Mashima was like ready for this. He was just like,
He's not physically like
yoked.
built either. And he's growing.
Yeah, I think that's the best part about it is they put him, we don't know his age, but he looks teens.
He looks young.
He looks teens.
Yeah.
So they put him in the right place to still have growth with himself.
Yeah.
How old is he? Does it touch on like how old he is?
It didn't exactly say.
I don't appreciate the lack of want he has from women on the show. Like what the hell?
Yeah, what if he's like
but
they
you gotta
throw a little bit. Like Rebecca throws a little bit. Like
but you gotta see though.
But the other girl, Rebecca's rival.
Yeah, she wants him.
She wants him. Yeah, real bad.
She hates Rebecca. I feel like this freaking
spite.
Nah, she likes him, bro. Cause you think about it, he saved her in the alley when she was about to get kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
But the reason why it didn't bother me as much because I took in count he was raised by his grandpa. His grandpa's a robot. There was no interest in women. It's just interest about finding mother.
No, not
you know
him.
What I mean?
I want the women more interested in him. He's so top.
Nah, women is interested in him.
Not enough.
You know what?
It's still beginning. It's only 12 episodes.
You know what is one thing about him too that Rebecca always tells him? Like Rebecca told him, like, hey, just so you know, like not everyone's nice.
Yeah, she kind of gave him
Remember
the
he
inside
had,
play.
yeah, because he was
Some people are
like,
jerks.
he was completely oblivious to
He didn't
humans.
understand that.
Yeah, he didn't know that there was bad humans and good humans.
Real sheltered, real sheltered.
It's crazy though. Imagine being like that. You're like high school, intermediate,
You literally have to live.
And you just
on
now
a planet
interacting
alone.
with people.
You
by
just
yourself.
now interacting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I give the boy credit.
He's a great character.
great,
Great, well written.
Yeah, he'll grow to be a great MC. I think.
Definitely.
I think for the new gen, why don't you zoom in on me when I'm talking? Anyway, I'll look at my camera because this guy doesn't give me screen time. I think for the new gen, he'll definitely be one of the, like how there's Naruto, you got Ichigo, and you got Goku.
That's big shoes, bro.
I think he can do it though, cause who we got right now?
He has to get over like Deku, Asta,
I think he can get over Deku.
Tanjiro.
He'll take over Deku's spot.
Yeah, Deku's a scrub. Deku's a scrub. He got power from hair.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So now on to Rebecca. Breaking her down, aka Lucy.
Lucy Heartfilia. Me being a fairy tale fan, like I like Lucy, and I constantly, like before we were filming, I was getting confused. I kept on calling her Lucy, and she has Happy, So it was like, as far
That's
as
something they switched up too, right?
Yeah.
Was Happy was with Natsu, but now it's with the
Lucy.
female Rebecca.
Yeah. Oh damn it! I did it with Rebecca. Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah. Rebecca is definitely your modern teenage female, or like
It's good because she, like, I feel like girls, we don't know their age, but it seems like girls around her age would relate to her, like especially if they're like into social media, if they're into vlogging, if they're into, YouTubing. I definitely see them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like being able to relate to her
Her main
character.
goal is to get 1 million followers. Like,
Yeah.
that's her goal.
Yeah,
Like, literally.
when they
gets
introduced
it,
her, I thought that she was a big time.
They portrayed it that way.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
portrayed it
yeah.
that
And then
way.
they're like, "Oh yeah, we got like 5 views."
But isn't that real life though? Like
It is.
She had no viewers. They all had viewers, and
They all did.
and they were fucking cap. They were
Yeah.
all cap.
She don't like. I think she's super brave, like for a girl.
Oh yeah, big time compared to all the other B cubers.
Yeah, she runs into danger.
Like
Yeah.
they portrayed that lifestyle, but she actually was living it.
She was living it. Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of cool how the B cubers, when they, if you didn't watch it, spoiler, when all the B cubers did get captured, how they admitted to her like everything is staged, everything is scripted.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's real life. Man.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's
bro,
literally real life.
it's like something everyone can relate to. Not everyone fronts, but there is fronters out there
there is
that, you know what I mean,
fronters.
flex for the gram.
We'll call it Instagram.
Instagram, not reality.
Short.
It's crazy though,
Short.
and they're all butt naked too.
Thanks to that
foam.
mystical whipped cream.
Hey, that's some good form. Where
That's
you
a
get
good
that
one.
at?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I know.
From
a
my
guy.
car. Not
yeah. Just to get the dirt off.
Yeah, just get the dirt off.
I know a guy. I'll hook you up, bro.
Nice.
But overall, if you watch Fairy Tail, she's pretty much Lucy. Like her personality is spot on with it.
Yeah, she's pretty much a Lucy doppelganger, like true and blue.
Different tone of hair, but
Different tone of hair. I think. Who do you think got the better curves though?
I gotta say, Rebecca,
Okay.
I didn't even see Lucy.
Wait. Try pull up a Lucy though. Try pull up a Lucy for Gotti. Pull up a Lucy.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
no, Rebecca got back and top. It's hard to compete.
okay, wait, hold on.
Pull
She
up
don't
a
got
Lucy.
better curves than this one though.
Let me see. For the boys.
Yeah.
boys.
Pull up a Lucy. Hey,
A Lucy, yeah?
let's get Gotti's reaction on the Lucy.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Don't show him. Don't show him. Don't show him.
Okay, we gotta choose a good one though.
Choose a good one. Choose a spicy one.
Well,
Oh, this one.
that one looks pretty good too. That look.
Oh, that one's good.
No.
All right.
Give her like a regular. Yeah. Give her like a regular Lucy though.
Oh, cause she hasn't been portrayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanna go with this one? It's super regular, but they can't show the comparison of, you know what I'm talking about.
Give him a clip.
Give them a clip.
Give him a clip.
Yeah,
Sorry.
give me that full body
Sorry for this little pause, but
experience.
we're gonna connect Fairy Tail and Eden Zero for Gotti real quick.
Close my eyes.
Yeah. Close your eyes. It's a surprise.
I love surprises.
This one? This one?
Yeah, I mean, it's a sexy dance.
This is not fair. I ain't seen Rebecca like this.
You saw her nude.
She went dancing.
Ooh.
I can see why. Oh, I can see why it's a hard pick for sure.
Oh, okay. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Even without personality, she's out.
Yeah, like Lucy is like
Oh.
what we all wish Sailor Moon looked like. Right?
He ain't capping.
Yeah, no. Lucy's a good character though.
But if you compare the manga drawings though of Lucy and Rebecca,
They look the same,
they
just
could-
different color.
they could, bro. You could
Like,
have an argument there.
yeah,
That's where the whole like.
But see, that was kind of deep into fairy tale too, so it's still early for Rebecca.
yeah. I feel like Rebecca is kind of like, you know, when you play like Street Fighter, you get like an alt color character. That's
She's
her.
where you kind of click down and you get the alternate,
You get like the brown Blanca instead of the green one. Like that. Like I think it's
It's like a different outfit when
Yeah.
you're picking your
Unlike Happy,
Happy.
who looks the same except he doesn't have wings.
Yeah, looks the same, acts the same. He can fly too, right?
Oh.
Right? Doesn't he fly?
Kind of, sort of.
He-
It looks. Bro, see? He doesn't ask for fish though, because he's a robot.
He eats fish all the time.
He doesn't ask for it as much as the other Happy.
Not like the other Happy. The other Happy just wants fish and
What I'm waiting for this Happy
Carla.
is.
yeah. He just wants fish and Carla. That's it.
I'm waiting for his Carla in this one.
But this Happy, I think, is way more useful.
Way more tap. Turns into pistols.
Yeah.
ether pistol.
When he did that the first time though, you know, when she were after they captured him, right? And then he's like, "Oh, transform!" I was like, "Wait, what?"
You know, I thought he was gonna turn into something dope.
That
I mean,
was
the
dope.
pistols is dope. Pistols is dope, but I thought he was gonna be like his own thing where she doesn't have to control him. Like he fucking scraps. I thought they were gonna give this Happy that.
Well, he's an ether gun though. Dual wield.
It's tap, but I was expecting him to transform into like a fighting figure.
But Happy in her hands, she just domes everybody.
She does.
Facts, but see, when she gets her ether gear, where's the use for Happy after that?
Oh, just you know,
Oh, you went deep. I like that.
Something batara.
yeah, you know, it's just she just transformed. I mean, Happy is the same exact Happy. They even said that he's from the planet of Exceed.
They show Exceeds on there too.
Yeah.
other Exceeds.
Yeah, so I mean, Happy and Happy. I mean, you could make an argument that it's the same exact character.
same exact
just
Happy.
Maybe like multiverse. Happy.
Yeah, it's
Right?
it's the same exact Happy, except he's an android.
He's an android Happy, and there's a reason why he's an android. He wasn't always an android.
He saved Rebecca.
Yeah, he saved Rebecca and he died. And
Which brings us
to our next character, because our next character actually rebuilt Happy.
into something tap.
And this character is actually a special character because there's two of them.
Because of the time warp, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Gotti touched on that earlier, so maybe you should head us off with this guy.
There's a older Weisz that we all meet together, right? We all
Right.
meet together. And
The first one,
He's like
50 years older.
wiser, I guess you would say wiser.
Yeah.
And he has good advice, you know, someone to look up to, look after, and even, you know, model yourself after. And then we're introduced to the time warp younger Weisz, and he's we'll start it off. He's a thief. And,
Gambler!
we'll start it off. He's a thief. He has a lot of unrealized potential as far as his
Ether gear.
gear and his mechanical parts of him that he can like how do I even say
Manipulate.
that? He's like a
Yeah.
mechanic, I guess, and manipulate stuff. So he has
He's
lot
still
of
a professor
unrealized-
though, right?
Yeah, still
Like
a
he's
professor.
still smart.
He doesn't want.
Yet.
So the Weisz
Steiner.
Weisz Steiner. So the Weisz that's younger, 50 years younger to be exact. You're welcome. 50 years younger. He doesn't want to be called a professor. He's like, bro, I'm not a professor.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy though? But he made the goggles that you can see through things.
Bro, you know what's more crazy? When the older one was with the bunny waitress, and he's talking to his younger self, he's like, just because I live 50 years from now doesn't mean you will be living.
You know what I mean?
But they're two different. They're two different
personalities.
Disconnected. Totally.
Because the timeline restarted right after the.
Yeah, so it's trapped 50 years into the past.
Yeah. What is that thing called again?
The chronophage.
Chronophage. Yeah, ate the planet, right?
Eats time. It eats time off
Bruh,
the planet.
50 years.
50 years.
So the crazy thing about that part of it is it could take anywhere from 1 to 3 to 100 to reset you to the
So like
very
a
beginning.
million.
Yeah, so each bite it takes out of the planet, it's a different every time, which is pretty dope.
That's
Which is
kinda
very
crazy.
different. That caught me off guard.
Yeah. I think the two Weisz are different though, like completely different.
Completely different.
He's
people.
more matured, more relaxed. You know what I mean? You can tell he's older. You can tell he's
Definitely.
like, I'm not gonna say got it figured out, but he knows what he wants to do. you
Yeah,
know?
he's more sensitive. Younger, he's like sensitive to what people say about him and
Yeah.
how he's
So,
acting.
so what do you think his potential is?
Shoot.
I think we kind of see it in the professor.
What you see?
But I think he could be better than the professor.
I think he's not showing a lot.
But
Yeah.
it gives you an idea, though, is what I'm saying.
Because does the older professor have the ether gear?
That's how he made happy.
Oh, that's right.
You're woke. You're welcome. But I'm not saying that's his full potential. Definitely because he's with a bunch of people, you know what I mean? A bunch of people that's striving to be better. He's definitely going to surpass what his 50-year-old self is capable of.
That's
But it shows you a
crazy.
glimpse. It
Yeah.
shows you a glimpse of what he's
That's
capable of
crazy.
and the smarts he gains.
Yeah.
Right now he's just into gambling, females.
And we
gets
don't
the
know how he got
nosebleeds.
to where he's at now as the older one too. Like
Yeah,
how he
there's no
got-
story on that.
How he got, smarter and wiser. Yeah. So
I want to see it though.
I definitely.
I want to see that
what he
character
went through.
development because
So
I
maybe
think
you
Yeah.
should tune in December
Should
to
tune
find
in
out a
in
little more.
we will tune in on Netflix.
I'm
Thank you for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, Netflix, for sponsoring this episode of Shop Talk.
Oh man, it's funny that we say stuff like that.
So the next one we get introduced to is Pino.
Pino
Has a kind of OP ether gear.
because Weisz stole her.
Weisz. Okay, so it's confusing because there's two Weisses.
Yeah.
Weisz stole
The young Weisz.
the young Weisz stole from
whatever that dude's name was.
Yeah, he's not that important. He gets hit with one punch and he's over.
Yeah.
But he steals it
Severe?
from
Or Severe?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Severe.
yeah.
Severe?
So he
Yeah.
steals it from him, and then they open up the box. Shiki, of course, with his personality, opens up the box. Immediately asks him to be a friend, a companion, and come to find out, which is pretty cool. I thought that was his grandpa's creation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was pretty dope.
It's kind of crazy that they lined up, but she was from the future,
Yeah,
right? It's a girl, right?
yeah.
It sounds like a girl. To
It's
me.
a girl. It's a girl.
Yeah, so she was from the future, and then she somehow got.
When the time got eaten is when the box fell in. So it kind of like perfect timing of where it got eaten. The box ended up there.
They all thought it was money,
Yeah.
right? They all thought it was money. But she's big time too, though, because she
Her
has
ether
that.
gear is
Yeah,
down.
she has that. But is it an ether gear? She just has an EMP.
Yeah, it doesn't show any ether marks or nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't power up.
I do like how dark it got when Sever's like, "You're gonna erase all your memories."
Oh, and he like plucked her
All of
leg off.
them and pulled her. I was like, "Oh, it got dark all of a sudden."
Not to
Yeah.
go back to Shiki, but bruh, he kind of gets people out of that dark spot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
We'll say that.
he's like Luffy a little bit. Like,
Luffy
yo,
vibes
he-
too, man.
Yeah.
He kind of pulls you out of that rut and is like, yo, join my crew.
Remember, because even she was like, "Oh, I thought I heard my master."
Yeah, that was
Remember?
crazy.
Yeah,
That
and I was
crazy.
like, "Wait, who's the master? Weisz or Shiki?"
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I like how he doesn't even like Shiki doesn't even acknowledge like negativity. Just like
Not at all. He just brushes it off. You're like, oh no.
oh no.
Negativity. Yeah, what is that?
What's that?
We don't do
What's
that.
negativity?
We don't do that on this shit.
Negativity is what they say.
Is that English? Gotta write that down.
But I think there's gonna be a lot of growth with this character because it's kind of vague. It's an android, so there's no really like personality to it. It's kind of just robotish.
They must be saving.
So it's gonna. I think once the second season comes in,
shut people off, and there's a lot of times where she could have shut people off, but she didn't. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Because their ether gear won't work.
Must be waiting for like a big moment.
Yeah.
Huh?
bro, the time where they were inside the bar, and she shut Shiki's one off, I was like, that's time.
He tried to. Yeah, he was.
He's like-
he was on the roof, right?
Yeah.
And he just fell down.
It's like what the?
Yeah.
Super dope.
Her EMP shuts them off for a while, but then she has to recharge. So. And she's
Pros and
also
cons.
a shining star, right?
Yes,
She is the shining
the light.
star.
She's the light of Eden Zero.
Like this big. Better than Witch. Better than Sister. Better than Valkyrie. Better than Hermit.
Depends how you look at things.
In such a small little package, though.
You know what they say, right? Great things come in small packages.
That's what I heard.
Who we got next? Who
So
we got
are
next?
you guys into samurais? Kind of, sort of.
Slightly. I mean, Zoro's like my favorite character.
So you're into swordsmanship.
Swordsmanship, yeah. Kendall.
So the next character is perfect for this then. You know who I'm talking about?
It might.
You want to give them the intro for this next character?
Is it Kogetsu?
Homura.
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 Okay, wait.
She looked pretty good too.
1 sec. She did look good.
She looked pretty damn good.
That's what I was trying to say, but I was like, her attitude is kind of throwing me off, though.
It's funny that she thinks out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for her, there's not much said. We just know that one of the shining stars kind of apprenticed her.
She came in pretty easy too, right? So,
Yeah, she came in pretty easy because she's like
No.
my master wanted me to test myself against. So she was already looking for Shiki or whoever the present Demon King
Homura,
was.
Sword of Eden.
Personality
I don't know.
wise,
Personality-wise, I think she's dope. I like that she wants to battle people, or she wants to duel them for her own personal like growth and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like that's the best thing you can do. It's like ain't no
reminds me of
hostility.
someone.
Just I'm trying to get better. You down? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to kill you. I just want to fight.
Yeah.
To
Fight,
test
like,
myself.
Yeah, I just want to fight.
Yeah.
You're tap. I want to see what I got. Like that's great. I love that.
Yeah, I like her.
There's not much said on her, so there's
yeah,
not much
not
to
too much.
elaborate on.
Just
But-
the fact that she wants to fight all the time.
But like with the Eden Zero, I mean, they always leave you wanting more. And every time she pops up her sword, everyone's just like, oh, you kind of remind me of. And then they don't say nothing. You know, you kind of. When I saw that blade, I thought
The
that
first one, Witch, she was like,
she could feel
can't
her.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
that ether
she's
gear is
strong.
familiar.
She
Yeah.
was definitely a candidate for waifu, but I will say she's kind of dumb, so I kind of don't like that. Because I will say this: that she's in the bath, right? She's in the bath with Rebecca, and she's like, "You want to fight?" And she's like, "I'm naked. Like,
Yeah.
we can."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, I wouldn't
They're
have
kind of
mind
playing her
watching
real
that scene.
ditzy, so.
But then again, she was raised by robot. Well, kind of
Oh, true,
upbrought.
true.
So maybe that's why like
Could
the
be.
humanity isn't
yeah,
there
the
yet.
humanity's not in there. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So like
I think
with
Shiki would help her with her growth.
Yeah, they're
both the same.
like kind of
Pino
the same.
and frick, we just said her name.
Homura.
Homura, yeah. They're in the same boat, so season 2, I think their character growth will be
some
interesting.
I can't wait.
I think that's good of Eden Zero that they, you know what I mean, they introduce you to the characters, but there's not a full, which leaves you wanting more.
Yeah, they don't have. I wouldn't say. You know how like certain animes they kind of key on a certain character, and they give them like their arc. I can't wait for Eden Zero to do that for certain characters.
Yeah.
Like I want to see a
wanna see?
Homura arc.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to. I mean, they kind of did like a Weisz small arc.
Tiny.
Yeah,
mini one.
little baby arc.
I'll give you a teaser.
Yeah, a little
arc,
tease.
yeah, teaser
Such
arc.
a tease.
Tease.
I want to see, well, you kind of know Shiki's backstory, but to dig in the past, that's what I'm waiting for, to see where he came from.
Backstories, right?
Yeah.
I
I want
like.
to see Shiki's one.
Bro,
Because he has to be big time.
It's kind of crazy that they use Shiki with gravity. In One Piece, Shiki, the Golden Lion, uses like the float, and he just floats everything around.
Yeah.
So when I was like, oh, Shiki, I wonder what kind of, power he has.
I definitely want to see Ziggy, man, the Ziggy backstory. I got to see what he was doing.
He's top.
Back then.
Yeah.
He's created
I would love to see all these backstories.
Yeah,
For sure.
And
for sure.
I mean, I really like all the different characters. And if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. We'll really appreciate it. Turn on those notifications if you want more content. And if you really love this, hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Shop Talk.
To be continued.